Hi guys, welcome back. My name is Mu. I'm gonna give a little bit of a review of the game Homesick. To be honest, I felt like it was a very nice game in a lot of sense. Like the atmosphere was very nice. It was an interesting concept with the kind of nightmare darkness and the awakes kind of that kind of balance between those two worlds. I did end up reading something about people kind of got a little bit annoyed that you could only walk slowly. I don't see that as a very big impact on the game. Like, I feel like the game itself, like that you walk slow, doesn't really impact that much. Of course, if you are uncertain of what to do, you need to walk back and forth a bit like I did. It might be seen as a little bit of an annoyance, but I don't think that the walking slow was a huge barrier for me. I think it's well made. There are a few things where I kind of almost by accident solved. There are some interesting puzzles that I felt like with the blocks and the letters and whatnot, and you had to kind of figure out, and then when you did that, you kind of made sense of all of the notes and whatnot. I didn't find all of the blocks, which was a little bit sad because I wanted to, personally, as a person who likes the 1% games, I couldn't find all of them. So I knew what the letter were, but I couldn't really figure out how to write them. It's also quite a short game. It's not very long. What could it take? I think maybe an hour and a half, possibly. I think it was in general, I think it was kind of nice. It was a walking simulator. Not much of action or so. It was kind of a cool, slow game. The thing is, I don't think that I can recommend it, even though how to explain this? I think it was a cool concept. The atmosphere was very nice. I felt like the story was kind of interesting with the twist at the end as well, and the fact that it's light and darkness. However, it's kind of short. The puzzles are not, like, even though the puzzles are a little bit interesting, they're not that many, and it's a lot of just walking without any actual action per se. Like, you understand based on, if you look at the Polaroids that, I don't know if they're called Polaroids, so small little negatives that you could look at. You understand that it was an accident happening here. You figured out that you could, or that you, how to explain it, like there was an accident and somehow something happened, with people. You can figure out that it's something happened with that particular building and you're stuck there. You do get the answer to why you can't go into the light when you reach the end and such. But in general, because it's so short, like I don't want to say that it's I don't want to say don't play it. I think it was an interesting game in many ways, but I don't feel comfortable asking people to play it because of the shortness of the game and because of the simplicity of the game, even though it's very beautiful and even though the story is kind of cool if you think about it. Like the premise, do you say premise? I think you say the premise of the story is kind of cool. And I think you could make a kind of interesting game out of it, like an interesting, a little bit bigger game out of it. But as it is of now, I feel like it is a little bit too short and a little bit lack of action and like, even if it's a walking simulator, like I feel like it's missing something that made me hooked onto it. If it is on sale and you can get it for $1 or $2, then I definitely could say that it could be a nice hour to spend, but I cannot say that I would recommend this at full price. I cannot say that I feel like you definitely should play it because of the coolness of the game. Even though that I feel that it's very nice, I can't really say and recommend it to people to play it because I don't feel like it kind of captivated me as well as some other games has, for example. So yeah, unfortunately I cannot ask you to go and play it. But thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you didn't enjoy it, then well, you're just gonna have to watch me dance awkwardly once again.